Hey everyone, Coach Jeff from CrossFit Sees the Day. It is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. Hope you're all keeping up with your workouts, whether you're getting outside or you're following any of our WODs or Zoom workouts. Today's workout, let's get started with the warm-up. I'm going to ask you to do 20 seconds of a nice crossover leg kick, stretching out those hamstrings, high knees, jumping jacks, and butt kickers. Let's do that twice. So 20 seconds each, crossover leg kicks, jumping jacks, high knees, butt kickers. We'll get the body warm, get that heart rate up a little bit. All right, from there we're going to go into a minute of step-ups. So if you're inside, grab a chair, grab a couch, a box, whatever you have available to you. If you're doing this workout from outside, think of some steps, a ledge, a wall, a chair as well, and just do a minute of alternating leg step-ups. Think about using good posture and nice balance in the legs. From there, we're going to go into a Spider-Man stretch. So come down to the floor, push up plank position, bring one foot up next to your hand, lower your body down, switch sides, try to keep getting the chest and hips closer to the floor. 1 minute of Spider-Man stretch. From there, give me 10 hand release push-ups. Elbows into the body, body nice and straight, come down and all the way up. After your 10 hand release push-ups, let's go into 10 Spider-Man push-ups. So we're going to combine the Spider-Man stretch and the push-up. So as we step forward into the Spider-Man, we'll lower the torso down, put the foot back, lower the torso down. 10 reps there. So from there, high pulls. Whether you have a dumbbell available to you, a kettlebell, a book bag, any object, we're going to do 10 high pulls per arm. So I'll start with a kettlebell. A high pull will be nice tight core, shrug the shoulder up, bring that object straight up to about the collarbone height with the elbow staying high and the hand staying low. You'll switch sides. 10 more on the other side. So again, it doesn't matter what your object is. Could be a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Let's say all you have is something like a backpack or a purse. That object will work just fine. Next movement we're going to work on curtsy squats. So what we're looking for is a step back, cross over, and lower that back knee to the floor with balance. Think about a nice tight core, lower back down with balance. From a side profile, that'll look like this. We're loading that front leg, nice and tight. So 10 of those per leg, for a total of 20. Last warm-up movement, we're going to do a set of Russian twists. So you can do this with or without an object. Lie on the floor. Think about nice, tight, hollow belly. Bring the heels off the floor if you can. Leave them down if it's too challenging. And think about turning your body and pressing into one side. If you're going to use an object for this, like a dumbbell or a bag, hold the object in rack and rotate and twist from your torso. Do a total of 10, please, per side. Okay, so that'll be our warm-up for today. 2 parts of a workout. First part, we're going to do a little bit of strength work. We're going to be combining 3 movements. We're going to take that single arm high pull that we did in the warm-up. We're going to do 6 to 10 reps on each arm. Start with a weight or load that is easy. If you have the ability to get a little heavier on every round, you can add a little more weight. Let's say you don't have a weight available to you that is very challenging. We can control movement by creating a speed or a tempo. So for instance, we could hold the top for 3, 4, 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, and down with control. If the weight is lighter, that would create more load on the muscles being used. So we're going to do 6 to 10 reps of the high pull. We're going to move on to 6 to 10 reps of the curtsy squat. If you're able to, add some load. For instance, holding your kettlebell or your backpack or your dumbbell in this front rack position and coming down with control. Same thing, if you don't have any extra weight, you can come down slower, hold the bottom, and then come back up, creating a tempo, creating more tension in the muscles. So we're going to be doing 6 to 10 reps there per side. Last movement we're going to do for strength today is a row movement. So you can take your chair or a countertop or a ledge or a couch, wherever you are, and take your object, use your chair or countertop or ledge for a counterbalance. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. The back should be nice and flat and low to the floor. We're going to look for that shoulder blade and elbow to pull that object up. Hold and come down with control. So we're not starting a lawnmower, so it doesn't look like that. Nice and smooth, keeping that back flat. So you're going to do 6 to 10 on one side, and then repeat on the other side. So that'll be your strength portion. 4 rounds, 6 to 10 reps per side of the body. More reps if you don't have a heavier weight. Less reps if you do have something that is very challenging. So 4 rounds, 6 to 10 reps. High pulls, curtsy squats, rows. Okay, so that'll be our strength workout today. That should be fairly challenging if you're using good technique and control. Conditioning workout today. We are going to do a 12-minute AMRAP. The AMRAP will include 15 of the Russian twists. So on the floor, that was 1, 2. So 15 Russian twists. Again, feet can stay on the floor or elevated off the floor to make it more challenging. You can hold on to an object or not, depending on where your strength and your stability lie. 12 weighted step-ups. So the step-ups, you can take your kettlebell or your dumbbell, hold it in front rack position if you have one object, and give me alternating leg step-ups. Let's say you have 2 objects, like 2 dumbbells. You can hold them both in rack. We can hold them both down by the sides and use those as your weighted object. So you're doing 12 of those total. Each side is equal to 1. Last movement, the Spider-Man push-up. We did in the warm-up. Reminder that we said come forward like a Spider-Man stretch, lower the body to the floor, step back, that's 1 rep. Come forward, step back, that's 2 reps. Make sure you're keeping nice body control, nice tight core, getting low to the floor on each rep. So again, a 12-minute AMRAP, 15 Russian twists, 1, 2, 12 step-ups, each leg counts as 1, with or without a weight, and 9 Spider-Man push-ups. 12-minute AMRAP. If you're moving well through that, you should expect to see 4 to 6 rounds on average of work. A lot of core control, a little bit of heart rate going up, so should be a challenging workout for you. Okay, so we have 2 parts to do today. One is strength, one is conditioning, and a little bit of core control. Should give you a nice well-rounded workout for the day. This is a workout you can do indoors. If the weather today isn't that nice out, it's a workout you can do outdoors. If you're going outside, remember we're keeping our social distancing, so just keep your 6 feet from anyone else. But you should be trying to get outside, getting fresh air, getting some sunlight. It's good for you.